Yo, 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 what's going on? Thought I would just hop on here and show you how to make some money. Okay, in this video, guys, I'm going to teach you how you can make high ticket commissions, how to make big bucks online. Big bucks, guys. Okay, so this is a business in a box here. If you're new, my name is Dan. I'm from Michigan. I'm a former Marine, I'm a former monk. And now I just help everyday people, everyday men and women make seven figures online. That's my mission statement, guys. My mission statement is I help everyday men and women make seven figures online. That's why my brand is the seven figure monk. Okay. So, business in a box, my friends. With this business, you can earn 100, 300, 600, 900, and $1,400 commissions over and over again. Okay. High ticket marketing, guys. High ticket marketing. And you earn 100% profit. This is not MLM. This is not affiliate marketing. So you don't earn tiny commissions. Okay. And you get to keep all your profits. So if you want to learn how this works, just go here. Okay. Just go to sevenfiguremonk.com, my friends. That's where you can go and you can learn more about this. Right. So I started this business because I was sick of jobs. My company cut my pay in half, basically in half during the pandemic. And I was like, no, this is not cool. I don't want to get another job. I don't like jobs. I just don't like them. Now, jobs are better than nothing, but they're not the best. Okay. The wealthiest people in the world, they don't have jobs. The wealthiest people in the world, they are entrepreneurs and they are investors. So success leaves clues. If you want to become wealthy, become an entrepreneur and become an investor. Okay. Like if you don't have any money to invest, well, like if you don't have a lot of money to invest, well, have a business first. Then you get the cash flow coming in with your business. And then once you got that cash flow coming in with your business, then you invest in other things. And that's how you become wealthy. See, the smart people, guys, the wealthy people, they make money, they have leverage, okay? They have automated systems, right? And they have their money makes them money. And their automated systems make them money. They don't work jobs. Okay? They don't work jobs. So like there's two ways to make money basically. You can be an employee, which means you're working for other people, you're making other people wealthy. That's what employees do. They make other people rich. Like all these people are doing Uber and DoorDash. They're just making like the the CEO of Uber and DoorDash rich. Like if you're doing Uber and DoorDash, you're making the CEO of Uber and DoorDash rich. If you're working for Amazon, you're making Jeff Bezos rich. That's just the reality of jobs, guys. Like whatever job you have, like jobs are pyramids, pyramid schemes, jobs. The person at the top, the CEO, the business owner, they make the most money. And then everybody else makes less and less and less and less. It's a pyramid scheme, guys. It's a pyramid. It's a pyramid structure. Okay. Now I have a business that allows me to earn 100% profit. This is not multi-level marketing. This is not affiliate marketing. So I don't have to split my commissions with anybody else, right? So I've had $600 days, I've had $900 days, I've had $1,800 days. And all I do is post content online. I just promote my business. I'm like, hey, are you looking for ways to make money online? Well, I found a way to make money online. It's a business in a box, and it's a global business. Like you can do this in the United States, Canada, South Africa, global business. You can do this anywhere, and you can get customers from any part of the world. And you can make 600, 900, and $1,400 commissions. If you've never made like $1,400 or more in a day, you should try it because it's fun. I'm telling you, it's more fun than jobs. I've worked so many jobs, guys. I've been a waiter, I've been like a busboy, I've washed dishes, I've done landscaping, I've been a bartender, I worked at hotels, I've done a lot of different jobs. And they all had one thing in common. They all sucked. Okay. Every one of my jobs sucked. All right. I was overworked and underpaid at every job. Every job I ever worked, overworked, underpaid. Okay. That's like the nature of jobs, man. Like they say job stands for just over broke. Okay. They pay you just enough to survive if you're lucky, but they don't pay you enough to survive, like to thrive. I mean, they don't pay you enough to thrive, man. Like the average income in America is around like 40 to 60,000 a year. That's not enough to really live a great life. Okay. The average like yearly income worldwide is only $10,000 a freaking year. Okay. So this whole job thing doesn't work. It's a broken system. Doesn't work, guys. It doesn't work. It doesn't create wealth. Jobs do not create abundance. They don't. You got to get wealthy outside of your job. That's the only way you're going to get wealthy. So this is a business in a box, my friends. Hello, hello. Enter base. This is a business in a box. You can set up this business in one day, like 1 to 2 days. Get your business set up, and then you just got to post content on social media. It's called attraction marketing. Okay, that's all I basically do. I do attraction marketing. I post content on social media. Okay, that's the main thing that I do. I post content and I go live, and I build my email list, and then my automations are doing the rest of the work for me. Right. So like anytime someone goes to my website and they put their email in, like I'm building my email list. And then once they're inside of my email automations, they can buy from me at any time. That's how it works. You just got to build your email list. This is how you earn passive income. This is how you make money while you're sleeping because you have an email list, just like Amazon. Pretty much every business on the planet, guys, they have an email list. They have email automations. Okay, like everybody. Like I play guitar, and I found this one guy on YouTube. Okay, and he has a whole freaking email automated system. Like you go to his website, you put your email in, and then he sends you his guitar courses. He's like, hey, check out my guitar course, come and buy it. All right, that's another example, guys. He makes bank. This guy's making bank. Okay, so think about it. This is exactly like he has a YouTube channel. He's playing guitar. He's teaching people guitar. He has a link. People go to his link. Okay, he's building his email list. He created a course about playing guitar, so he's making freaking bank. Okay, because people are watching his guitar lessons. I watch them too. Right? That's called email marketing, guys. This is how like digital marketing works. It doesn't matter what you're selling. It's the same process. So, but this is a business in a box. So maybe you don't have maybe you don't know how to play guitar. Maybe you don't have any skill that you can teach somebody. But if you have some kind of skill, you should monetize your skill, right? You should monetize whatever skill you have. Because whatever you love doing is what you're probably going to make the most money with. See, I love helping people make money. Okay, I love building businesses, and I love music as well. So like if I'm not building a business, I'm playing my guitar or I'm traveling. So I use this business, like the reason I started this business because I want to travel more. Okay. I want to travel more and I want to, I just want to live a life of freedom. Like we all want freedom, right? Good evening. Good evening. We all want freedom, right? But not everybody's going to do what it takes to get freedom because some people are just, they're lazy. Like, let's be real. They'd rather watch Netflix than build a business. So they're not going to get wealthy because they'd rather watch Netflix. It's just what it is, man. It is what it is. Right? So just go here, sevenfiguremonk.com. Check it out. There's a link in the bio, guys. Just go to the link, check it out. Learn how to make $1,400 commissions, my friends. Okay. sevenfiguremonk.com. Check it out. You can check it out for free. It's not going to cost you anything. You can check out the information for free. And if you like it, get started. If you don't like it, if you don't like earning $1,400 commissions, then don't get started. Right? Can you make $1,400 in a day at your job? If not, you should probably try this because it's fun, man. Imagine if you made $1,400 today. How would you feel? You probably feel pretty good. Whenever I make like a commission, like 600, 900, 1,400, it feels freaking amazing. Like it feels really good. You should try it sometime. Try it before you die, guys. When are you going to die? Nobody knows. You could die today. You could die tomorrow. So might as well play big. Might as well go for it because might as well try because you're going to die. I know it's happy times, right? sevenfiguremonk.com. That's how, Steve, just go here. All you do is you just got to set up your business one time. Just set up your business one time. And then once your business is set up, you just got to market your business. Okay. Like that's all we do. We post content, we go live, we market our business. Like there's 4 ways you can promote any business, guys. Like you can do paid ads, you can do warm outreach, you can do cold outreach, and you can do like free strategies, like posting content on social media, going live. Now that's basically what I do. Is your business legacy builder? Yeah, this is legacy builder. Yeah, legacy builders. We've been around since 2024, April 2024, guys. When I joined this business, there was 9,000 people in our community. Now we have 57,000 people. 57,000 people have joined this business, guys, because they see the value. They see the value. They see like you can earn $600, $900, and $1,400 commissions. Plus, you're going to learn how to become an entrepreneur, right? You're going to learn, digital marketing. You're going to learn attraction marketing. You're going to learn email marketing. You're going to learn social media monetization. You're going to learn community monetization, like things that all the top entrepreneurs on the planet do. Okay. All the top entrepreneurs on the planet, guys, they do this stuff. Like they post content, they go live. Most of them, some of them don't, but a lot of them use social media, guys. Like people that are making bank, like millions and millions of dollars, they use social media. They post content. They do. So success leaves clues. Even kids are making money, guys. Kids are making bank. Okay, kids are making more money than you. Like there's kids out there that are just like opening presents. They're like making YouTube videos, opening presents, and they're making bank. They're playing video games. They're freaking making bank because they're taking action. Okay, they're taking action. You got to take action if you want to be wealthy. Like if you want to die broke, don't take action. Just watch Netflix. You'll die broke, right? Most people will, guys. Like most people are gonna die broke, right? They will. Just because they just don't take action. That's all. You got like you got maybe like 70, 80 years to live. Some people live to 100. Okay. So during that time, how much action are you going to take? Because when you're on your deathbed, man, all you're going to think about, you're just going to you're just going to like have regrets. And your number one regret is like, I should have taken more action. Like you're not going to think, you're going to think like, man, why did I work that crappy job my whole life? I just wasted my life working this crappy job. Okay. Most people, and you're just going to regret all the action you didn't take. That's what's going to happen if you don't take action, guys. Like I'm the ghost of Christmas future. The movie Scrooge or something, whatever Christmas Carol. I'm like the ghost of the Christmas future. I'm not a ghost. I'm a real person. But have you seen that movie? Like with Ebenezer Scrooge or whatever. I don't remember. Like he's like the ghost of the future. He's like, this is your life. If you don't change your life, you're gonna die miserable. So that's what's gonna happen, guys. Trent, just go to sevenfiguremonk.com, learn how to make money. That's what I do. I teach people how to make money online, guys. It's fun. I could teach people how to do other things, but like, what's the biggest problem that most people have if they're honest? A lot of people aren't honest. The two biggest problems that most people have, like they have a lack of time, which means they're working 40 plus hours a week. Okay, so they have a lack of time. And so the second problem is they have a lack of money. Like these are the two biggest problems that people are dealing with. Now people just won't admit it because a lot of people, they're just not honest. In this age that we live in, people just lie like anything, right? But the two biggest problems are lack of time, lack of money. Think about it. What's your biggest problem in your life? It has to deal with either health, wealth, or relationships. Okay. So if your problem is money, and if it is, then do something about it. You got to take action. With this business, guys, you can make $600, $900, and $1,400 commissions over and over again. There's no limit to how many commissions you can make. Okay. The only limits are the ones you put on yourself. See, people have a lot of limiting beliefs. Like they think things like it's hard to make money. It's hard to make money. Only lucky people make money. Only special people make money. They have all these limiting beliefs. That's why they don't make money. You got to break through your limiting beliefs, right? You got to believe that you're capable of doing anything. You can do this business, guys. You just got to post content online, right? You just got to post content and go live. A child can do this. This isn't complicated. A child can post content online, but you got to do it. You got to get past your fears and your doubts. The reason you're not doing this is because you have fears and doubts. You're afraid. You're afraid of like, what if I don't make any money? What if what if people criticize me? You're just afraid. That's why you're not starting a business, because you're too much thinking about the fear. You're thinking like, what could go wrong? You're thinking about all the things that could go wrong if you start an online business, but you're not thinking about what could go right. That's the problem most people have. You got to think about like what can go right. You can make 7 figures. You can make 6 figures. You can make 7 figures. Instead of thinking what could go wrong. What could go wrong? Oh, you don't make any money. You learn something new. Okay. You learn something new. Worst case scenario. If you start this business, worst case scenario, you learn something new. God forbid. Best case scenario is you go on to make 6 and 7 figures. Okay. Yeah, you really like me. Well, you have good taste. Some people have good taste, and you're one of those people. But that's not really what I'm here for. I'm not here to, have people tell me they like me. I'm here to change lives, man. Like I'm here to create seven-figure income earners. Like I have a mission. I want to help 1,000 people make $1,000,000. Okay. So maybe you can be one of those people, but you got to take action. You don't need experience to do this, but you got to take action. You got to post content. You got to go live. You got to plug into our community for training and support. That's what you got to do. What is this? Oops. Okay. Like you got to take action, man. Instead of watching TV and scrolling on social media, you got to post content. Okay, you got to get out of your comfort zone. If it's uncomfortable for you to post content, then good, do it, because that's where the growth happens, guys. The growth doesn't happen in your comfort zone. You will stay broke in your comfort zone. The growth happens outside of your comfort zone. Like I'm not comfortable every time I go live. Before I go live, sometimes I'm like, man. Sometimes I get like thoughts and doubts in my head. I think like, what if my life sucks? It happens. I'm a human being. Like I'm like, what if my life sucks? You know, but then it's like, what if it doesn't? Right? So you just got to focus on the positive. What could go wrong? What could go right? You know, what if I go live and I make $1,400? What if I go live and I change somebody's life? That's what you should focus on. Every time you post a piece of content, you can make $600, $900, or $1,400 from your content. Because you post a piece of content, you're promoting your business. Someone goes to your website and they purchase one of the products. You just made money. So why don't you do it? Why are you so afraid? That's the question. I just call people out, man. Because I know it's fear. I know the only reason people don't start a business is fear. They're just afraid. They're afraid about all the things that could go wrong. It's a weak mindset, guys. It's just a weak mindset. You gotta be bold. Fortune favors the bold, man. Like, what's the worst that can happen? You die. You're gonna die anyways. Okay. Everybody's gonna die. You could die today. You could die tomorrow. You could die a week from now. You don't know how long you're gonna live. I've met people in my life. They died at a young age. Unfortunately, rest in peace. Like I've seen people come and go since I've been alive. Like you never know, man. When your time's up, your time's up. Doesn't matter how much money you have. Like look at Steve Jobs. He was super rich. Didn't matter. He died. Right? Doesn't matter how much money you have, guys. Death doesn't care. Death doesn't care about your status. Death doesn't care if you're a king. It doesn't care if you're a president. Death doesn't care, guys. It doesn't care how much money you have. Doesn't care about your college degree. When it's your time to go, it's your time to go. So you got to play big. You got to go for it. Go all in with life, man. Otherwise, what's the point? You're just weak energy, my friends. I'm not sugarcoating anything today. I'm not sugarcoating anything because, sometimes you just need to hear the truth. You got to hear the truth because like people don't speak the truth these days. Like everyone's so like, not everybody, but most people, they're just fake, man. They just don't speak the truth. They don't even know the truth. Most people don't even understand what like the point of life is. They don't even know why we exist. They don't even know where we came from. They think we came from the Big Bang or something, which is ridiculous. People don't even understand why they're here. Sevenfiguremonk.com. Check it out, guys. Business in a box. All you need is Wi-Fi. You just need your phone. You just need 2 hours a day. You already have everything you need to do. Everything you need, guys. Now you just got to take action. You got to set up your business. Set it up one time. And you can start having $1,400 commissions. Okay. High ticket commissions, right? You get 72 customers, you've made 100K. Imagine if you made 100K, guys, 72 customers. So what's stopping you? Do you believe you can make 100K? Like, honestly, do you believe you can make 100K? Because if you don't, you're not going to do it. You're not even going to try because you don't believe it. Like if you can believe it, you can achieve it. I believe I can make 100K. I've already made 100K throughout my life, right? Right? Most people have. Most people will make like $1 million throughout their life overall, right? So you can make $1 million. Now you can make $1 million over like 40 years, or you can make $1 million in 3 years. You just got to believe it. You just got to believe you can do it. You just got to believe you can figure it out. See, when it comes to making money online, guys, you need confidence, you need coachability, and you need to be consistent. Okay. Confidence, right? Fake it till you make it. Just fake it till you make it. And consistent. You just got to be consistent. See, confidence comes from taking action, guys. The more you take action, like for example, the more you go live, the more confident you're going to be on your lives, right? I'm super confident in my life. I don't care. I can do anything. I can say anything. I can dance. I can freaking sing. Let it go. Let it go. I don't care. Right? I just have confidence just because I do this all the time. Because I take action, guys. Confidence comes from taking action, right? But if you're not taking action, you're not going to have much confidence. That's why you got to take action, guys. That's the key to confidence. I remember when I wasn't confident, when I was a young boy, when I was a young lad in high school, I had no confidence because I wasn't taking action. I wasn't doing things that would build confidence. I was playing video games. Like that's not going to make you confident. But once I started like exercising and playing sports and, you know, learning how to play the guitar, then I started becoming confident. Right? Confidence comes from action, my friends. So that's how you get confident. So if you want to make $1,400 a day or more, you're not going to make $1,400 every day, but like that's the goal. Now some people do. Some people like they make $1,400 a day or they average $1,400 in a day. So do the math. Like if you make $1,400 in a day, like let's say you make $1,400 a day, that's 42,000 a month. That's what is that? 42,000 a month. That's $511,000 a year, guys. Okay. Now, what would that do for your life? Imagine if you made $500,000 this year. Okay. In 2026, how would your life look then? What would you do? What would your life look like? Like, what kind of life would you live? I know what I would do. I'd pay off whatever debts I have. Okay. Which is minimal. I'd pay off whatever debts I have. And I would probably, and I would invest some of that money. And then I would just, the rest of it would be like traveling and stuff, like investing and traveling. That's it. That's how I spend my money now. I invest some, I save some, and I travel some. That's pretty much how I spend my money. And then I buy stuff. We all buy stuff. You know how much stuff we have to buy? It's ridiculous, right? We need so much money because we have to buy so much stuff. Like we need food, we need clothes, we need internet, we need phones. Look at my room, look at my office. I have like thousands of dollars worth of stuff in my freaking office because we need so much stuff as humans. That's why we need money. This is the way the world is, man. If you have money, you can do things. If you have no money, your life sucks. Like there's been studies that the people that make more money, they just experience higher levels of satisfaction. There's been studies about it. So if you want to experience higher levels of satisfaction, you got to make more money. You got to do income earning activities. You got to learn high income skills. Okay. You got to learn skills. That's why people go to college, right? They go to college to learn some skills so they can make money. That's the only way you're going to make money, guys, by upgrading your skill set and upgrading your mindset. Okay. So if you want to learn how to make $600, $900, and $1,400 commissions over and over again, just go here, sevenfiguremonk.com. Okay. Sevenfiguremonk.com. Learn how to make $600, $900, and $1,400 commissions so you can live a life of freedom, because that's what it's about, guys. It's not about the money. It's about the freedom. All right. On that note, I'm going to go. Peace, peace, peace.